Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's the Y2K Collector, and I don't want to waste any of your time. Let's go ahead and dive right into what we're going to be talking about today. First off, I wanted to talk about the PlayStation 5 Slim 30th anniversary release today. Your boy was successful. For the first time ever, I was able to actually secure my 30th anniversary console, and I want to talk about that because I think that that is a very fun and exciting piece of news for me. And then the second thing that we want to talk about is just a little bit about the direction of the channel, some topics that I'm going to be talking about. I finally got my systems back up and running. I have my mic set up again, and we are fully functional. So excited about that as well. So let's talk about the PlayStation 5 release. So we got word a few weeks ago that there was going to be a restock on the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5s. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't really care that much because I haven't really been on the PlayStation 5 train since 2020. I have yet to purchase a PlayStation 5. I don't own a PlayStation 5. I don't have any PlayStation 5 games, and I had no intention of buying a PlayStation 5. And to be quite honest with you, I slept through the first release of the PlayStation 5 Pro 30th anniversary edition. I slept through that. I didn't even know when that launched or what time it launched. I just remember going on YouTube that day and seeing that it had sold out, and there was an onslaught of just YouTube videos of people saying how ridiculously limited it was, and another wide bunch of videos talking about scalpers and resellers relisting them on eBay or aftermarket sites for somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 even up to $5,000. So for me, I wasn't interested in that. Now, there is one game, and if you've been watching any of my videos, there is one game that really piqued my interest and put me in a position where I wanted to get a PlayStation 5. And the only time I'm going to get a system is if there's a game that I really want to play for it, and that game is Stellar Blade. I had really hoped that they would release Stellar Blade on the PlayStation 4, but unfortunately I don't think it ever got a PS4 release, and so the only way that I could be able to play it is by getting a PlayStation 5. And since that game released, I'd been toying with the idea of picking up a PS5. Now, I hadn't bit the bullet yet, and when I realized that this 30th anniversary edition was being released, I said, you know what, I have an opportunity. I didn't hear anything about a number. Like with the Pro, we knew that there were a little over 12,000 of those consoles being made, but we never got a specific number with the Slim. And me personally, when it comes to PlayStation consoles, I'm always a bigger fan of the Slim version. I prefer the PS2 Slim. I actually prefer the PS1 over the original PlayStation model. Don't get me wrong, the original PlayStation is the OG. It's always going to be OG, but I just like that smaller. I like the smaller form factor in all instances. Even with the PlayStation 4, I have in play the Slim 1 terabyte. That's my preference. So when it came to the PS5, one of my biggest complaints with the PS5 was just how big of a system it was. The only large PlayStation console that I'm willing to accept is actually the PlayStation 3. I actually prefer that one over their Slim models. That's just my preference in that instance. But for the most part, I usually will gravitate towards a smaller form factor. So once I knew that they were coming out with the Slim, and I saw that there was an option to add a disk drive, I know you have to buy it separately, which sucks. It would have been great if it was built in. But I did see that the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary Slim did come with the 30th anniversary disk drive cover. So I said to myself, you know what? If I can get one, then I will go ahead and make the attempt to get one if I'm able to do it. So what I did was I got up and I decided to try hitting up all of the places that I thought would be easier, like Target. I didn't think Target would sell out, but right at 10 immediately, like the second it struck 10 o'clock, Target was sold out immediately. I have yet to see anything from Amazon regarding the console, so nothing there. Walmart, I'm not a Walmart member, so I just wrote Walmart off because I figured I wouldn't be able to, get access to it because I'm not a Walmart member. Best Buy was a long shot. I felt like that was going to be a long shot for me, so I didn't really put much stock in trying to get anything from there. And I knew in the back of my mind, because I'm already a GameStop Pro member, I shop at GameStop all the time. In my mind, I kind of just knew that GameStop would be my best bet to get the console. And so I did a combination of things. I went online, but then I also got dressed and went outside. I wanted to see if any of the retailers, whether it be Best Buy, GameStop, or Target, would allow me to do an in-store pre-order. None of them did. But what I did learn was that on GameStop's website, they are doing a release every hour for the next 2 hours. I think they just, right at the time of this recording, it's currently 1:19 on Thursday, October 10th. So they have 2 more releases happening. And I'm hearing that the numbers are somewhere in the neighborhood of 600. They're releasing 600 consoles every hour up until 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I had missed the 10 o'clock drop, and I was actually standing inside a GameStop, and I do have the GameStop app, but I decided to actually go on the website on my phone and log into my pro member account from the website on my phone. And I just kept refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. And lo and behold, by the time I hit like my 6th refresh, it showed that I was able to add it to the cart. I put it in the cart, checked out immediately, and secured my console. So I gotta say, I am happy. I am excited about being able to pick up the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 Slim model because I am a bigger fan of the slimmer form factor. I will now be able to play some games like Stellar Blade and Spider-Man 2, games that I've been wanting to play for some time. I don't own a PlayStation 5, so this will be my first PlayStation 5 console, and I think the whole aesthetic behind this looks really good. The gray, the classic PlayStation 1 gray with the classic PlayStation console, I think it looks really good. I would love to be able to get my hands on a 30th anniversary PlayStation Edge controller. I think that thing looks amazing. The Portal also looks really good. Now, I've heard bad things about the Portal itself. I've heard it's not the best device, but we'll see. We'll see what we're able to do on that. For now, I'm just glad to be able to get the console. Shifting to the second item that I had, which we're not going to spend much time on, and it's the idea of talking about other topics on this channel. This is the 3rd time I've brought this to the channel, and I'm really interested to get your thoughts and opinions on whether or not we should have broader conversations about trending topics, news, what's happening in the world events, fashion, just things that young dads go through, things that young men go through, just a wide variety of topics. I'm really deciding on whether or not I want to start another channel for those topics. I feel like it would be better suited there because then I could really let more of my creative juices flow on that channel, or if we should, house the conversation here on this channel. A lot of the feedback that I've been getting has been to keep it on this channel, but I know how YouTube does. When you try to combine topics, they'll put a soft stop on your videos and they won't push them as much as they would if you kind of stay on one topic. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. Also, let me know if you were able to hit on the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 console. You still can hit on GameStop's website all the way up until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck to you if you do, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.